Good morning, everyone. Good morning. You know, I come on a minute early so that way I can do what I do, which is share the video. I'm really excited about this morning because we're going to be selfish out here with your selfish self. I like it. 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 I like it a lot. I love what that sounds like. I love what it means. And now you're going to understand that it's okay to be selfish. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And guess what? There's nothing no one else is going to be able to say about it or anything like that because it's okay to be selfish. Good morning as everybody come in. Come on, come on, come on. Let's have a good time and a good day, and we're going to enjoy ourselves today because today going to be Selfish Tuesday. Good morning, Susan. Today is going to be Selfish Tuesday. I think that's the only way that I'm going to feel good about this today, right? Selfish Tuesday. Selfish Tuesday. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Come on my personal page. You guys know what I do. Good morning, Festus. Straight from my Nigeria. Good morning, everyone. I'm really excited, like really excited, because what we're going to talk about is so important. And we're going to talk about selfishness and we're going to talk about self-care and the importance that it is, especially when you're doing mindset matter, especially when you're learning how to discover who you are, when you're learning how to move forward, when you're learning not to simply be motivated, but to be driven, when you're doing self-reflection, when you're doing acknowledgement, acceptance, embracing, and evolving. You're going to understand the importance of self-care. So can everybody hear me? If you can hear me, just give me a high five or just simply say I can hear you. And if you don't mind, spread the empowerment, because at some point it's like you guys, I don't know if you guys realize what's happening, but we're getting inquiries like literally around the globe. Okay, Veronica. And so I'm really excited. So as you come on, just begin to share, spread that empowerment because I like the way that feels. I like when other people are able to understand and we're able to connect together. So today you're going to understand that it's okay. When people say with your selfish self, we're going to like that. Thank you, Miss Susan. When people say with your selfish self, we're going to like that. I'm literally going to tell you guys the importance of being selfish, the importance of self-care, the importance of self-awareness, the importance of knowing self. These are so important. And what happens when you start to grow, when you start to evolve, people will literally call you selfish. There's a word that I love to use all the time, and it's no. No is so It's so empowering. You have to feel it in order to feel it. You got to understand it in order to understand it. And this morning I wasn't even sure, guys, how this was gonna go. I'm gonna be honest because everything I say, I want it to be designed. I want it to be designated. I want it to be orchestrated. I want it to be ordained. And I knew I wanted to talk about being proud of you. That I am proud of you. But that's something that you're gonna have to learn how to tell yourself. And so as I begin to go in, it all has to do with self-reflection, self-awareness, knowing oneself, being self-ish is okay. It is okay to be selfish. Can somebody type that for me in the comments? It's okay to be selfish. Good morning, Janet, with my selfish self. I'm good with that. I don't have no problem. I'm going to teach you guys like that's okay. So we're going to, I'm going to give y'all definitions because I like definitions. I love to give people definitions because we say stuff a lot of times, but we really don't know what it means, right? And so what I'm going to do is I am going to give you guys the definition of proud because I wanted to start off letting you guys know that I'm proud of you. But I want you guys also to type in the comment sections, I am proud of me. And I'm going to tell you why, because sometimes we don't take the time to tell ourselves that we're proud of ourselves. We don't take the time to acknowledge our milestones. We don't take the time to acknowledge our own change. We don't take the time to accept our change. We don't take the time to embrace our change. And we don't take the time to evolve into our change. So I need you guys to type in the comments, I am proud of me. Like I need you to do that because that's something that you're going to have to learn how to say. You're going to have to learn how to acknowledge that. You're going to have to learn how to embrace that. You're going to have to learn how to accept that because the problem that we have with it, and I used to, this used to get under my skin so much because y'all know I went to church all the time. Do you hear me? And somebody be like, oh, you did great. And they be like, oh, glory to God. And there's nothing wrong with that. But if I put in a whole lot of work, Me and him did this together. We worked this out together. He was proud of me. I was proud of me. He know I'm not trying to take his shine, and he not trying to take my shine. But sometimes something in our head told us that it's wrong to want to celebrate yourself. It's wrong to want to celebrate your accomplishments. It's always kind of like we want other people to celebrate us. We want, good morning, Miss Lily. That's right. I am proud of me. We want other people to celebrate us, but we're not equipped, and we don't feel confident enough to celebrate ourselves, because somebody gonna tell you, I mean, she always talking about what she did. You're absolutely correct. You're absolutely correct. And if that bothers you, then we shouldn't have no conversations, because part of my evolvement is me embracing the fact that I am not who I was. I am not who they say I was. So as you continue to write that, I am proud of me. That is so important. And when I tell you that it's okay, you're going to hear that with your selfish self, especially if you were always the giver. They're going to say that a lot. You so selfish. Let me be selfish. If me being selfish is going to keep my mental state of mind, then let me be selfish. If me being selfish is going to keep me healthy, physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially, then let me be selfish. Let me embrace my whole selfishness while I take my selfish self over here so I can continue to empower myself. It is okay to be selfish. Good morning, Don. That's right. Be proud of you. And so the definition of proud, right, is a feeling a deep pleasure or satisfaction as a result of one's own achievements, qualities, or possessions, or those of someone with whom one is closely associated with. So we don't have a problem telling other people that we're proud of them, right? Oh, I'm so proud of her. She did good. Oh, I'm so proud of her. As a life coach, I say that a lot, but when I say it, I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. I mean it. But me being proud of you doing that, the assignments, getting up with me at 6 o'clock in the morning, I'm proud because it means that I'm being held accountable. But I'm proud of you because you are holding yourself accountable. Like, I need you to understand that at this moment, we all about to be selfish. I'm going to be selfish with my selfish self, and I'm going to be okay with that. And I'm going to need you to be okay with that because I'm good. Right? And so as we begin to learn and understand what these terms mean, so you're trying to tell me that pride or me being proud is just me having a deep pleasure. You guys get up with me Monday through Friday. This is our 22nd day of getting up and empowering, not just me empowering you, but you guys empowering me. We are orchestrating, we are reciprocating it back. Why? What's happening? There, you guys are able to share your businesses. You guys have started rewriting books. You are launching journals. You're starting businesses. You are embracing yourself. And there ain't no way we're going to always go on here with the rod of correction and not take a moment to say, you know what? I'm doing good. You know what? I realized that that situation should have got me, but I've been killing out and smothering that dysfunction. It's okay for me to celebrate me, right? So now, what is selfish? Because I use that on purpose. I'm going to be selfish. You ready? Selfish. Concern excessively or exclusively with oneself. Okay, that's fine. Seeking or concentrating on one's own advantages, pleasures, or well-being without regard for others. Let me tell y'all something, especially mamas, single mamas, married mamas, half mamas, whatever you want to call it, step mamas. Let me tell you something. If you don't learn how to be selfish, they'll take everything they got. They'll take everything that you got, and they'll leave you for naught, like ain't nothing there. And then say, girl, you should take a break. Well, how am I gonna take a break if you keep asking me, if you keep coming to me, if you keep dumping on me? One thing that I tell people about being a life coach, if you don't know how to catch and release, you can't do this. When I'm in that moment and I'm there with my client and we're discussing what we're discussing, I'm holding it. I got you. I'm going to give you what you need, the tools, the resources, and a strategic plan of action. But when I get off the phone with you or we finish our face-to-face, then guess what's going to happen? I'm going to release myself from all the emotional things that you gave me. Because if I do not, I am going to wear it. And what happens is, especially with women and men as well, we carry because we don't want to be selfish. If my yes to you is going to drain me physically, mentally, emotionally, financially, I can't do it. If me yielding a yes to you is going to inconvenience me to the point to where I regret what I did, I am going to be selfish and tell you no. Why? Because I have to understand my own self-awareness. Because we've been bred and conditioned to believe to inconvenience ourselves for other people. No, I'm not doing that no more. No, ma'am. No, sir. My answer is no. I don't care if I can do it, if I don't want to do it, because you're going to understand the importance of self. You're going to have to understand to take that time and take that moment and say, I'm going to woo-saw. Because if I do not woo-saw, I'm a snap. And then y'all gonna be acting crazy because you don't want to address, remember yesterday, they don't want to address the cause, they just want to address the manifestation. So they're not gonna be happy till you snap. Then that's when they're gonna do, I mean, it ain't even that serious. If she ain't want to do it, if he ain't want to do it. Well, I tried to tell you and you didn't want to listen. So now I done blew up like a volcano, and now you want to act like I'm the crazy one. But that's our own fault because we've allowed life to condition us to operate on E. You cannot do that. You cannot drive a car and never get the oil changed, because what's going to happen? What's going to happen to that engine? It's going to blow up and shut down. And what if this is how you got to think about you not having self-care. This is how you got to think about you being selfish. This is how you got to think about you not being proud of your accomplishments. If you're going to take the time to get the car and not keep the maintenance up in the car, then you waiting for the car to blow up. That's how you got to look at your life. There ain't no way we're going to go through these 22 days of empowering ourselves, acknowledging, accepting, and embracing, and then not do the self-care needed to maintain what I got, to take pride in my accomplishments. I will not give everything to somebody else and leave if I'm on 10, I'm not giving you 100% of my 10, because both of us gonna just sit here and die, because all I got is 10. And most people who tend to want to say that they at their last, they not. They just don't want to use their last, but they'll take yours. See, they don't mind being selfish. You're going to learn how to be selfish. Empowerment teaches you how to be selfish. Why? Because what is empowerment? It's gaining control. It's being stronger and more confident, gaining control over your life and your rights. And if you don't know how to be selfish, you can't do none of that. You might as well go on and forget all of that. You cannot do it, because at some point, you have to realize that I got to do this for me. There are things that I'm not even, like, I don't really care for. You know, like, I went and got my nails done. Y'all see them? These are my real nails, too. I went and got them done, right? I got the little gel nail polish because I'm not a fan of, like, acrylic. And I was sitting there. I had on my mask. It was so much stuff. But we had to sanitize everything. And I'm sitting there. And the guy's doing my nails. And I'm just looking at my hands. And I'm just like, oh, my God. But what I started to realize was, in that moment, I had my music playing. I didn't have any clients. I wasn't worried about my course, but I felt better. It wasn't the act of getting my nails done. It was somebody else catering to me. When you understand what that authentically means, it gave me a moment to woosah. It gave me a moment to say, I'm not answering my phone. I'm not answering my calls. I'm not doing that today, because I can't give you the best 10% of me, because when I'm done, I don't have anything else. And if I don't do self-maintenance, my engine is going to blow. And then y'all going to be saying, I mean, she should have knew. Before your engine blows, things happen. Like, it started making this weird noise, right? It's like click, click, click. Because my dad was a mechanic. And so that he would hear a car and be like, nah, you better put some oil in that stuff. Or you're trying to shift and the transmission not shifting. And did you put transmission fluid in it? Is the transmission fluid leaking? Like, did you get a tune-up? Like, some things you're going to have to, that's how you got to look at yourself and be selfish and be like, I'm going to get self-maintenance today. I love self-maintenance too, Don. Let me tell y'all something. I have learned to love it. What I do in my career has taught me how to do it, because I can't be there for you if I can't be there for myself. That ain't going to ever work. That's never going to work. And so I had to learn. You guys see what I'm doing? This right here, this lives that we're doing, it has taken, because I'm getting up at 4 and 4:30 in the morning to make sure that I'm prepared for you guys. My day shuts down on Friday after live. After live on Friday, and that's at 7 a.m. in the morning, I'm not working. If you go look on my schedule, I work Monday through Thursday. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday belong to me. Wait a minute. Yes, all those days. Now, mind you, there are things I'm doing on those days, but it's all about me, my family, because that is most important. If mama not right, the house not right. If daddy not right, the house not right. So it's okay to be selfish. I don't have to give you my last to prove that I love you. When y'all understand that love sometimes is saying no. Love sometimes is saying I can't do it. Love sometimes is saying I can't go. Let me tell y'all something. Ain't nothing wrong with that powerful no. I ain't coming. I'm not doing it. Why? Because if you do not, the dysfunctional behavior will kill you. And you're going to blow. And now you done cussed everybody out. And they staring at you like what? Like you the crazy person, right? So what is self? Because we got to talk about all this. What is self? Self is a person's essential being that distinguishes them from others, especially considered as the object of introspect or reflexive actions. So you're telling me self is a person's essential being that distinguishes them from others. Remember, we're learning that we're not trying to find our purpose, that we're walking in our purpose. But I cannot do that because when I'm in dysfunction, it don't distinguish me from nobody else. But what makes me distinguishable is when I operate in me that I was purposely designed for. Can't nobody do what I do because I'm designed to do it. Does that mean can't nobody else be a life coach? That's not what I said. Does that mean that nobody else can't talk about mindset? That's not what I said. But they can't do what I've been assigned to do. And when you understand that, you stop worrying about different things. I don't even know why I'm thinking about this, but let me tell y'all something. If you know somebody and they start doing stuff that look like your stuff, stop being upset. Talk about they hating on me, they copycats. No, you're a trendsetter. Walk in that. When I see people that mimic things that I do, I take pride in that. That make me feel good because I'm a trendsetter. That means I set trends. I set them. Listen. Ain't nothing when you understand how to take pride in what I do. I take pride in my accomplishments. Let me tell y'all something. When I went to school and I had to go back, and yeah, I don't know if I told you, but I had a learning disability. So, baby, I struggled. Like my ninth grade year, my GPA was a 0.833333. And you know how they put that line over the top? Because I mean, that's just all threes. It ain't rounding up. It ain't rounding down. It's just a 0.8333. And for those of you who are not sure what that is, that's all F's and one C, right? So I did not like school. I struggled from ninth grade to 12th grade. When I say nobody got me out of high school but God, I mean that, right? So when I decided to go back to college, I struggled. I was an at-home mommy, decided to homeschool my kids, and I'm going to go back to school for real. Now, mind you, I had been going back and forth to school for so long, guys, that when they put all my credits together, I already had like 30-something credits. So I barely needed to be in school for a whole year to get these 60 to get this associate's degree. And I remember getting frustrated, and I remember getting like in that place where I was like, man, like, am I ever going to do this? But I kept pressing. And I told my husband, I said, we driving for me to walk across this stage because I had accomplished something that life and situations told me I would never have. And I remember driving, not even realizing me taking that drive with my kids, my mama, and my best friend Kelly. And we driving all in my van. That's the longest drive I ever took in my life to go to New Hampshire, because I was going to get the Southern New Hampshire I was getting my diploma. You hear me? And the pride came. The fact that I achieved it was when I walked across the stage. And I realized that in spite of everything that I had been through, that I had accomplished this thing, that I had accomplished something. And it made me feel good. Don't take light that you get up every morning and you're with me and you're on time and you're doing it and you're applying the wisdom, you're applying the knowledge, you're applying the understanding, you're writing a strategic plan of action. Don't you let nobody make you feel bad for taking this time out to celebrate you. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing at all wrong with that self-care, because I'm going to tell y'all how important this thing is mentally, how important this thing is physically, how important self-care is emotionally for your health and your well-being. But let me tell y'all something. Y'all ready? So self had a lot of things, a lot of individual's typical character, or guess what? An individual's temporary behavior or character. Remember, dysfunction. It always trying to emulate something. I'm telling y'all. When I, but this is what I wanted to focus on right here. The material that is part of an original organism, right? Self. You ready? The ability of the immune system to distinguish self from non-self. Remember, we've been talking about dysfunction as a virus, right? And a virus tries to, it replicates the cells. It tries to mimic it. But when you start doing empowerment stuff like this, and you learn how we about to learn this self-care, what happens is your immune system builds up and it begins to identify that dysfunctional cell and it will attack it. That's those immune boosters. That's you taking your mindset matter courses. That's going to be you embracing self-care. Shut it down. I can't be everything to you if I can't be everything to myself. I am going to be selfish. You have to take pride in you, celebrate you, be okay with you. Because if you are not, you will die. Them lights gonna get all up in your ears and you're gonna be dead. Like, I'm just telling you. And when I say die, I mean physically, mentally, emotionally, and financially. Because you have yet to learn to be selfish. Y'all ready? Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Hold on. So what is, yeah, we did that. Yep. So, oh no. So what is selfish? Concerned excessively or exclusively with oneself. Seeking or concentrating on one's own advantages, pleasures, or well-being without regard for others. I read it, but I'm going to read it again because we all about to be selfish. What does that mean, without regard for others? Tisha, I really need you to come over here and I need you to do blah, 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 blah. My answer's going to be no, because I don't have to. Some of you overextend yourself. I remember like a couple of weeks ago, and some person was like, I'm too giving. Yeah, if you can't be that giving for yourself, then you can't be that giving for nobody else. Because if you're not on 100%, you are not beneficial to anybody at all. So what is self-care? You guys ready? I'm ready. You guys ready? Self-care is the practice of taking action to preserve or improve one's own health, physically, mentally, emotionally, financially. That's your health. The practice of taking an active role in protecting in is one's own well-being and happiness, and particularly during stressful periods. So I cannot help you if I cannot help myself. Do you hear me? Because I need y'all to type for me, I'm selfish. I wish it was a thing that you can like snap your fingers like this right here. I'm selfish. Because I have to be willing to take action on improving my own health. No. Don't be, some of y'all, the dysfunction got you believing that it's okay to be like, oh, I was dead tired, but I still came and helped. I was dead tired, but that is dysfunction. I can never give somebody 100% of me if I am not 100%. I can't give my kids 100% of me and I'm not 100%. I was still there. No, you were angry. You're yelling at people. You're bitter. What's the Snickers commercial? You're not you when you're hungry. You're not you when you're tired. You're not you when you're exhausted. You're not you when you have lack of things that you need. You're not you when you're off balance. So no, I cannot give you 100% of me if I am only at 10%. When I'm telling you, because I know a lot of y'all, That's right, Don. I know a lot of y'all have been conditioned to believe that lie. Child, it don't even matter how I feel. Yes, it does. I was tired, but I had to. No, you didn't. Man, I ain't really want to go. I just needed my body to rest, but they needed me. No, they don't. Let me tell y'all something. I would watch my mama be dog tired and still be going to church Monday through. We went to church almost every day. Okay, I'm not even lying in the beginning. And my mother would be dog tired, feet just swollen, body no rest, no sleep. And in the beginning, it seemed like that was functional. Like that's okay. But at some point, you got to realize if I'm not there, it's still going to get done. Because I can't give you 100% of me. And I don't have 100% to give to myself. So if that makes me selfish, then I'm selfish. If me telling you no offends you, then be offended. My answer's still going to be no. I don't care if I got it. Let me tell y'all something. Because some of y'all like to overextend yourselves. I'm not doing it. If overextension is going to cost me my life, I can't want to. And I'm not going to. Well, my kid, no, don't even worry about it. Because the silly stuff that y'all saying makes no sense to me. I mean, they got to have it. No, they don't. It's amazing how people always call you at the last minute to do something. And then when you call them, what they tell you? I wish you'd have told me earlier. And then when you tell them earlier, oh man, I see. But they want you to be the yes man Monday through Sunday, Sunday through Saturday. They want you to be the yes man. No, you're going to turn into the no man. I need y'all to message for me right here in these little comments. There is power in no. Go ahead, type that. There is power in no. And if my no make me selfish, then so be it. If my no makes you angry, then so be it. But if my no and when my no frees me from dysfunction, I'm good. So yes, I need y'all to write there is power in my no. Because you got to say it. Some of y'all scared to tell people no. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to teach you how to say no. No. This week, as a matter of fact, this week, let's practice the rest of this week. No. No. Can you know? Will you know? Have you know? What if I know? My answer gonna always be no. What can't no? What no? This week we gonna practice no. I want y'all to practice no. That's right, Janet. There is power in my no. Go on and type that. Cause some of y'all scared to tell people no. You are authentically scared to tell somebody no. And I'm not talking about no with an explanation. Cause this is what we do. We don't really want to do something, right? So we be like, man, I wish I would if it was a way, but they're giving this long explanation. Just say no. I'm not giving you no explanation. No. People try it and watch it shock people, especially if you the yes man. If you the yes man, try. Try to see what happens. Because literally, they'll text you because they don't want to call. They're going to be like, can you do such and such? No, without an explanation. We're not giving no explanation. The answer is no. Why, if you ask me for rent money and I'm about to pay my own rent, and I got to be like, no, because it's time for me to pay my rent and blah, blah, blah. And then you turn around and loop yourself in, well, how much you need? And they be like, well, I'm going to give it right back. Well, if you going to give it right back to me, then you keep what you got. And then however fast you was about to get it, then let it come that way. But other than that, my answer, no. And we're not giving explanations. The rest of this week, if I have to put it on my Facebook page every day, no. That's part of self-care. No. That's part of being selfish. No. I'm not doing it. Let me tell you guys something. Because me and my husband, like our business is really doing so much better, right? And it's expanding in this corona season, right? In this lockdown. One thing that we had made sure of was that we had moments of self-care because I needed it. Because if you've ever been in one of my personal sessions, I give you everything I got. And what happens is some of the people always talking about they're a life coach. I'm a life coach. Okay. But let me explain to y'all how this works. When I do this on these lives and I'm pouring, I'm not just pouring into you guys. I'm receiving the same water, right? So it's refreshing for me and for you. But when I've given out everything that I have, I cannot come back on here and give you nothing. So now my husband has made it mandatory pretty much that we get away 2 times a month for one day. So technically, guys, I am at a hotel on the beach because this was my day to get away. Yesterday, actually. After I did my live and did everything I had to do, we packed our bags and we got away. Yes, I got my Lysol. I got my Lysol wipes. I got the Lysol or the little things, you wipe the thing down, the spray. I got it all. Right? Yesterday had nothing. After I did my live, it had nothing. My husband was talking to me and he said he could tell like I was listening, but I was just in a whole nother zone. I didn't want to hear about work. I didn't want to hear about anything. I had to refresh myself. We realized that when we sat at the table and ate together, that it had been a long time. Mind you, me and my husband and my kids, we get away often. But it just took a moment and I was like, man, baby, it's been a minute since it's been just me and you just having dinner. Everything does not take, Veronica said, that's a good job, Kevin. Everything does not always take money because I realize that everybody can't do this. But let me tell y'all something about self-care and when you do what you love to do. The majority of the times for these past month and a half, 2 months, other people have been pouring into me so I can get self-care. They've booked condos for us so I could get self-care. Mind you, I'm not telling people nothing. They've like, no, I can't do it. You have to go. I have to pay for you and your kids to go. Hey, I got this extra sweet. These were not just, y'all don't understand. And when I get in those zones, when you guys get it fresh, it's because I've gotten it fresh. So when I say that we in this together, this is this is all of us. This is not me preaching on a mountaintop exempt from you. No, we have to learn how to empower each other and give each other the tools. And one of the tools you need, you cannot stay in self-correction mode and never take pride in your accomplishments. You cannot stay in because that's dysfunction. Dysfunction to have you sitting there like it's A-okay. I need this. No, you don't. Take that self-care. Go somewhere. Go to the park. Y'all know what I used to do? I used to call them timeouts. When I first started, I used to tell my clients, take a timeout. And I used to go to McDonald's in Lakeland. And I'd get my ice cream cone because it used to be 50 cents. And I would sit in the parking lot and I would eat my ice cream. Now, let me tell y'all something I have learned. You cannot eat ice cream and be mad at the same time. It is not even possible. Try it. If y'all think I'm lying, try it. Get an ice cream cone and still be mad. You cannot do it. Like, it's not even possible. And then I realized, man, this is something so simple. Self-care don't have to be a whole day thing. It does not have to be a whole weekend thing. It don't even have to be hours. Self-care is you learning how to get away for your well-being. I cannot be a good mom. I cannot be a good wife to anybody. I cannot be a good mom to my kids. I cannot be a good wife to my husband. I cannot be a good life coach to anybody if I don't know how to be selfish when it comes to my well-being. And if that offends you, that's your business. If me taking time for me offends you, that's your business. My husband and I, we honor the Sabbath. So on Saturdays, I'm not doing nothing business related. It's about me, him, and our family. Sunday is about me preparing for the rest of the week. Friday is about me just minding my own business and having a good time. Now, you might can't do that, but you can. If your downtime is you driving from your job to home, make that the best downtime ever. Get you Pandora, whatever on your radio, series, whoever you got, and just jam. We not thinking about nothing. I'm going to literally have to teach a class on catch and release because that's what's wrong. We're carrying everything throughout the day and we have yet to learn how to release it. So you're carrying what happened, and my boss said this, and then because what happens is whatever you're carrying, it's like a magnet, and it make everything else come that way, right? And so now it seems like everybody fussing at you. Now it seems like nothing is going right because you done already made up in your mind that this is what's going to happen because you have yet to release it. When I have an issue with somebody, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to say what I got to say in that moment. And when I say I'm done with it, I catch it. I've acknowledged it. You know how fishermen catch the fish And they be like, oh yeah, this the kind of fish it is. This what it is. Blah, 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 blah. And they finna release it back into the water. They carefully take it off the hook and put it back from whence it came. That's that catch and release. I can listen to you talk and you could come in, you could tell me all your stuff, and baby, I'm right there with you. But the minute that session is over, I have to release you. That's why I try to make sure that when we do our lives, that I always end with something positive and uplifting. Because you have to learn how to do closure. Because if you do not, you'll stay open to vulnerability. You'll stay open to confusion. You'll stay open. And then everything and everybody coming and they trying to pour into you. I love being by the water too, Don. I love it. Like after this, we're going to get some breakfast and we're going to go walk on the beach. So serious. But I want you guys to be selfish. I want you guys to be so selfish in your well-being. Don't always sit on the rod of correction. It will beat you down. Stop trying to be readily available to everybody else and not be readily available to yourself. Dysfunction had me literally. I gave this scenario a while ago. My friend was like, I said, girl, I could be drowning because I'm tired. And I would just literally just not have no fight for myself. And one of my friends could call me and I could hear them saying that they need help. And I would come up to help them. And they wouldn't even realize that I was so beaten down. I remember being sick, laying in my bed, and nobody knew the issues I was having with my last born. Most of them didn't even know I was on bed rest. Most of them didn't even know that I was suffering with vertigo. Most of them didn't even know that I had lost my balance in the shower. I thought I was going to fall. I was so angry. But dysfunction told me that I had to be more concerned about them than I was myself. Because something said that that makes me a better person. That makes me an ignorant person. And it does not distinguish me from everybody else. So when I learned how to not allow the dysfunction to trap me and confine me into believing that I had to be concerned about everybody else before I was concerned about myself. That's driving a car and not giving yourself no maintenance, not putting no oil in your car, not putting no gas in your car, or putting just enough gas to get you from one place to the next. You ain't going to fill it up. What happens is you end up spending more money that way. I'm trying to tell y'all. Trying to tell you. Get your maintenance. Somebody, y'all tell me what Dawn told me her self-care is going to the beach and relaxing by the water. Do any of you have self-care things that you do for yourself? Like, I want to hear them. I want to see them. Have you learned how to do self-care? Because that's so important. If your self-care is you getting away reading a book, then do that. Schedule that. Put that on your schedule. Put that as a task, whatever you want to call it. Let that thing sit up there. I have tasks that I have to do, and that little check mark from Microsoft be up there. I can't stand them things. So that makes me get it done. I don't like all that stuff at the top of my cell phone. I just don't like it. So when that big check mark up there, it's like, man, I have to do it. Massage and hot baths and tea. Tea is so relaxing. Tea is so relaxing. We do ginger tea though, the ginger root. Oh, it's so relaxing. Come on, Veronica, what do you do for self-care? Janet, what do you do for self-care? Susan, what do you do for self-care? Like, what are you guys doing? Because I need you to implement this. I need you to implement it. This week is about being selfish. It's about it. And I need y'all to be okay with it. Like, today feels so good. Today feels so good to me. Because I love this part of what I do. Because I'm going to give you guys an assignment. Okay, you ready? This is going to be your assignment. You guys ready? I need you to take a selfie. Not now, when you're doing your self-care mode. When you're doing your self-care mode, I need you to take a picture and I need you to tag me in it and put hashtag selfish. That's right, Miss Susan. We're going to find you something to do. We're going to find you, Miss Janet. We got to get Miss Susan some selfish time, some self-care time. I need you guys to be honest with yourself. So I found this article about myths and facts about self-care. Wow, Veronica says she got a waterfall in her room and the living room area. And she just read, relax, and listen to music. Y'all gonna have to do this stuff more often. Miss Janet, you writing that book? I'm gonna need you to do more self-care. Miss Susan, because you're gonna be around here empowering other people. We gotta teach you how to do some self-care. It's okay to be selfish. I don't care. We're gonna learn how to say no today. We're gonna learn how to say no today. Because if you do not, people will take everything you got and leave you high and dry. And talk about you later because you don't blew up. Because you should have knew better. When it's just me and my husband time, when it's just us, even if it's business related, I leave my kids with my mother because I have to entrust her to do what it is that she can do. And then I move forward. Some of us try to micromanage everything. You cannot do that. As an entrepreneur, I'm in every aspect and every part of my business, guys. I am. But I can't do what I do. I can't hold conference calls in Nigeria if I'm not 100% me. I cannot coach clients in Canada if I'm not 100% me. But above all that, I can't get up here every day, Monday through Friday. Nobody gives me this content for you guys. I don't have somebody in the back writing down what we're going to talk about from day to day. No, all of this is fresh. So when you hear it is when I hear it. How you get it, that's how I'll get it. So I am literally, as I empower you, I empower myself. I remind myself that, Tisha, these self-care moments are important for your well-being. They are important for your growth. They are important for your evolvement. Take time out and be okay with that. I don't owe you an explanation. I don't owe you an explanation on my no. My answer is just no. It's going to be what it's going to be and keep it moving. I don't care. You guys have been on here 22 days. I am so proud of you. If nobody's took the time to say, I'm proud of you, Janet, then I'm proud of you. If nobody's taking the time to say, I'm proud of you, Susan, then I am proud of you. If nobody's taking the time to say, I'm proud of you, Don, I am proud of you. If nobody say I'm taking the time to say, I'm proud of you, Veronica, then I'm proud of you. If nobody's taking the time to say, I'm proud of you, Kevin, then I'm proud of you. If nobody's taking the time to say, I'm proud of you, Festus, I am proud of you. If nobody's taking the time to say, I'm proud of you, Tisha, then I'm proud of me. But I want you guys to know I'm proud of you. Not because you're getting on here and it's looking like my numbers. And no, I'm proud of you for being consistent with your empowerment. I'm proud of you for coming up with a strategic plan of action that only you can implement. I am proud of you for being consistent. I am proud of you for being persistent. I am proud of you for choosing to acknowledge, accept, embrace, and evolve the fact that you have to walk in your purpose. I am proud of you. I am proud of you. And it's okay for you to be selfish. I'm not taking that from nobody. I am proud of all of you. Because because we don't say it enough to ourselves. For me, when I made it that first 5 days, I struggled with getting up. I struggled with like, oh my God, is it gonna be good? Is people gonna listen? Is it gonna help anybody? I struggled, guys. I struggled with making sure that the content was for now. I struggled, but I was consistent. So you better believe on Friday, we will celebrate. That celebration wasn't just for you guys. That was for me because we made it. Freedom Fridays was not just for you guys. It was for me because we made it. We have been consistent. So it makes me proud to know that Janet has started writing her book. It makes me proud that I know Miss Susan gonna be empowering other people. It makes me proud when I see Veronica out there putting those journals out there. It makes me proud when I see Dawn get up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 to be on here with me, and she out there still selling homes. It makes me proud. Good morning, Haisha. It makes me proud. And if you can't take pride in what you do, that is dysfunction. I need you to embrace that selfish part of you. Because selfish is that thing of you being concerned about your well-being. I can't give nobody 100% of me if I'm only on 5%. That makes no sense at all. Dysfunction has taught you and conditioned you to give your last, even if it means you're gonna die. You're crazy. I can't want to. I'm not, and I'm not gonna do it. I don't care. Don't try to get me. No, be selfish. Learn no. Let's say no. Some of you have yet to tell yourselves that you're proud of yourself. Miss Jenny, I want you to really be thinking about, I've been getting up with this girl now like 22 straight days. Miss Susan, I've been getting up with this girl like, yeah. Veronica gets up with me at 4:30. She's my accountability partner. We've been doing oh my God. Kevin's been getting up with me. You have the right to say, I am proud of this accomplishment. Because if you do not, people will take everything you got. I had to learn how to stop coaching people when it wasn't my coaching hours. I can't do it. People want to call me later, but you don't want to pay for my course. You want me to come and speak, but no, can't do it. Now, don't get it wrong. Because if I am meant to sow that seed, oh, baby, I'm coming. And I don't want nothing from you. This right here? No. I do this because it not only empowers you, but it empowers me. So the day we taking that self-care day, y'all gonna find something to do today. I don't care. I don't care if you want to take the day your cheat day on your diet. I don't care. But you're gonna take a self-care day today. Today is your day to be selfish. Because if you do not, they'll take everything you got. Dysfunction. What I keep telling y'all, dysfunction is a virus. But what is self? Self knows its own self, and it detects when something is not of its own. And that's what your immune system is doing. Remember, that's why we're empowering ourselves, because dysfunction had taken us over. Dysfunction will have you operating. Remember what I told y'all? I don't agree when leaders be like, I had to still preach through the pain and the bleeding. No, you didn't. And all you did was bleed on everybody else. And now they infected with your foolishness. When I wasn't sure how I was going to do all of this, I sat down. I didn't coach nobody. I don't have nothing to say. Because all I'm going to do is spew the dysfunction. We're not doing that. Self-care prevents you from doing that. Be selfish, because I'm okay with it. No, I can't. What I told y'all. The sun is coming up like I can see it on this side. What I told y'all. Yes, Miss Edith, I need you to find something. And it's not just couponing. Find something. What is your selfish mode? Not where it concerns itself with everybody else. No, what is for you? When I do this, this is me doing what I love to do. This is my purpose. But when I'm out on that beach, or me and my husband doing something as simple as holding hands, that's me taking in that moment. What are we doing? Because somebody done told you that you can't be selfish. That's selfish. You're absolutely correct. Can you? No, I cannot. Let me tell y'all something. I used to give coaching sessions away. Give them away. Right? And then I would find out that you don't went and paid somebody else. Now, I don't already jump started what I was supposed to do. And you went and gave somebody else way more than what I was asking. Then that's when that thing hit me about casting your pearls before the swine. And I had to realize a lot of swine was in the church, but that's a whole nother topic. Don't worry about it. I'm not going to go there. That was me being petty. Nonetheless. So I was like, well, why they keep taking advantage of me? Because I wasn't being selfish. Because I wasn't looking out for my own well-being. I have sat with you for 2 and 3 hours. I done got office space and everything. And then you're going to turn around and because I believe, because somebody told me this was what I was supposed to do. Are you crazy? No. And for those of you who grew up in the church, and I know, because I remember that Jesus, he had got away, honey. He got away from them. He had to get himself together. If the Bible tell me that God, the creator, took a day of rest, you best believe I'm finna take one. And what you're not going to say is that he didn't look at what he did and say, ha, this is good. Tell me I'm lying. He took pride in what he did. Take pride in oh my God, take pride in what it is that you do. And that's okay. I'm not giving no explanation. Are you a good life coach? I absolutely am. You can like it or don't like it. I am confident in what I do. Are you a good mother? You're absolutely correct. Are you an excellent wife? And you know it. I'm going to take pride in what I do. And if that makes you uncomfortable, that's your business. That's absolutely your business. I don't owe you an explanation, and I'm not giving you one. If I tell you no, that's what I mean. I don't care because they don't mind telling you no. I need you. Be selfish, guys. Be selfish. Okay, since y'all want to act like y'all don't know what selfish is, let me get back over here where I was. Okay, let's see what selfish say. Selfish is, again, concerned exclusively or excessively with oneself, seeking or concentrating on one's own well-being, advantages, pleasures, without regard to others. When you be okay with understanding that if I make this decision for my well-being, I cannot concern myself with what it's going to do to you in that moment, because that means that I am not focused on my well-being. I can't give you 100% of me if I only got 5%. We're not going to get that far. If you need me to take you to Tallahassee from Leesburg, and I say, yeah, but all I got is a quarter tank of gas, and you ain't got no money to give me, and I don't have no money, how far we about to get to Tallahassee? Now we both broke down on the side of the road, waiting on somebody else to hopefully come and give us what we need, because I didn't want to tell you, girl, no, boy, no, sir, no, I can't. Because something told me, that dysfunction told me that it's better to give than to receive. You're absolutely correct. But it's better for me to give empowerment to myself. Oh, I can twist it all around. I will mess y'all mind up today. I'm not going to do it. Obedience is better than sacrifice. You're absolutely correct. And I will obey that voice that tells me, you better go get yourself together. I'm going to because I will not sacrifice myself for other. Y'all, I got 9 minutes. Like I told you, I'm about to go get this breakfast and I'm about to walk on this beach. I'm trying to tell y'all, self-care. Because if you don't, you're going to be on E. And ain't nobody come to get you. They not. And they're going to talk about you. Let me know what they're going to say. I mean, you knew how much you had. You know you ain't had that much. So why you, because you ever had them conversations, especially with family, because family, them the main ones. I mean, you ain't have to say, yeah, you're right, I didn't. But I did, because one, I ain't want to hear your mouth when I said no. How about this? No. I can't be everything for everybody else and be nothing for myself. Take this moment. I want y'all to take these pictures now. Find whatever your self-care mode, whatever your self-care thing is that you do. Take a picture. Do something that makes you feel good about you. How many of y'all really done sat down and was like, man, I've been getting up with this crazy girl for a month. We've been doing this, y'all, for a month. Take pride in that. Take pride in the fact that you are actually applying the tools. Take pride in that. If you know you should have cut so-and-so out like 5 days ago and you didn't, I'm going to need you to take pride in that. If you know that a situation happened that you should have been locked up in, but you chose not to let that dysfunction lead you into captivity, take pride in that. Ain't nothing wrong with taking pride in it. And it sure ain't nothing wrong with being selfish when it has to do with my well-being, mentally, physically, emotionally, and financially. I've worked too hard. You hear me? Me and the Father, he don't work real hard on me. He don't want me casting my pearls before the swine. He don't want me just throwing it out there to anybody, because everybody ain't going to appreciate it. Everybody's not going to understand the pressing. Nah, I can't do that. Mm-mm. How? Listen, y'all. I love what I do. But I promise you, I take my time out. I take my self-care moments. I embrace my now. I acknowledge that it's me. I accept that it's me. I embrace that it's me so I can evolve into the fresh me. Nobody comes up with my content for me. I can't do that if I'm not on 100. I can't give y'all half of nothing. I ain't got nothing. Half of nothing is nothing. I can't do it. I can't give it to you. Well, I don't know what you want me to tell you. But what I do want you to do this whole week, I'm coming back tomorrow, but I need to see some self-care images. If that's you going to McDonald's eating that ice cream, then so be it. If that's you just walking, you don't have to go inside the mall. Walk at the park. Take a moment to look at you. Look at your beauty. Look at all this stuff. And when people compliment you, stop tearing that stuff down. Take that stuff in. If somebody be like, I see a change in you, you glowing. Thank you. And I ain't giving you no explanation. Teacher, you different this week. Thank you. And I'm keep moving. People wanna sow seed in your life. Take it and shut up. Pride is a killer. I will talk myself out of people doing things for me because this function told me that's what I'm supposed to do to prove I'm humble. No, I'm not doing that no more. Oh, you say you want to sow a seed to me? Let's do that. Come on. Thank you. I receive it. Thank you. I receive it. Thank you. I receive it. Because I feel like that's going to happen to some of you. Like somebody's really going to start sowing seed in you. Receive it. Take pride in your change. Take pride in your growth. Take pride in what you do. And it's okay to be selfish. That's okay. Because if you're not, dysfunction will hold you captive. And now you're regretting the decision you made to assist and help somebody else. If you're doing it in hopes that they're going to give you some type of praise or compliment, don't do it because it ain't coming. I'm trying to tell you, it's not. So, quick thing, what self-care is and what self-care is not. Self-care is not an indulgence, right? So, it includes mindful changes and patterns of thoughts and behaviors that do not contribute to your well-being. So, self-care is you recognizing that what I'm doing is not contributing to my well-being. I can't give you all of me. That's dumb. I cannot do that. Because ain't neither one of us going nowhere. Self-care is selfish. Oh, I say it's selfish. They say it's not. I say it is. But this is why they said it, because what selfish mean, When you make time for yourself and get sufficient rest and exercise, you feel more energetic and will be able to do more for yourself as well for those around you. So if you don't let me get this rest, I can't do nothing for you, friend. No. But I'm going to be selfish. I'm telling you right now. Okay? They say, and you have to understand that self-care is not a one-time thing. It has to be continual. It has to be. It has to be. If you can't do it every week, do it every other week. If you got to learn, because sometimes you have to be conditioned and learn how to do these things because you don't know how to do them. Pick a day. This is my day. I shut my cell phone down. I don't need to talk to you. Nope. Long as who's important to me know where I'm at, and most of the time we all together anyways, that's all that matters. That's it. That's all. And self-care does not require you taking out huge chunks of time. Miss Edith, I need you to be more consistent. Be consistent. If you like getting your nails done, I'm not a fan of it. But I notice when I look down sometimes, I be like, they so pretty. So I might do it more often. My thing is I just like to be by the water. I literally have come to love being by the water. So I go and I do that. It don't have to cost nothing. You don't have to take out 17,000 hours out your day. Self-care is not supposed to be a task. Carve it out. At first it's going to feel like a task because most of you ain't never done it. But it doesn't have to be. It's not supposed to be a task. Self-care has to become your lifestyle, your consistent lifestyle. So y'all, it's 6:58 and it is time for me to go. Thanks, Don. I will see you guys in the morning, right? Same time, same place. I do private sessions. I'm telling you guys this. I have a course, Mindset Matters, is $99. You can go get that at latishaanderson.org/shop, right? Veronica does journals. Festus does graphic design. Dawn does real estate, right? I'm trying to see who all on here. Miss Janet is writing a book. Haysha does hair. Like, I'm trying to go through here and see everybody on here do something. Miss Susan is gonna be out here empowering people real soon. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I feel it. I know that to be fact. That's what she gonna do. Kevin, he actually does coaching for like guys, you know, young men, boys, stuff like that. And he makes sure that I get my self-care. So I love you guys. Until tomorrow again. You can register for Mindset Matters course at latishaanderson.org/shop. VeronicaScurry.com has your journals. Dawn can put her website up here. Miss Janet is working on a book, so she ain't finished it yet. And Festus does web design, like not web design, digital art and stuff like that. He's amazing. So I want you guys to be not only encouraged but empowered. And we're gonna have a selfish rest of the week. Okay, so until tomorrow, be empowered and be at peace. But most importantly, be selfish. Love you guys. Bye-bye.